guys, we're only 2 starts into our college career, and we've already experienced a few ups and downs. By ups, I mean that 4 touchdown, no interception game against Hawaii, and by downs, I mean the 0 touchdown, 5 interception game against Wyoming. But we have a chance to bounce back here. Unfortunately, that means that this final game of the season against New Mexico is going to be the game that determines whether or not we're bowl eligible. Obviously, it's our first season starting, despite the fact that, again, we've only played in 2 games, essentially. But still, we want to make sure that we get a bowl game the first time that we're starting and be able to kind of solidify our starting spot before we go into our junior season. Now, before we end up doing that, obviously, we have to take care of class, we have to take care of our health, and everything like that. So let's do a little bit of academics here. Let's raise our health a little bit, do a little bit of training, and raise that health one more time. And that allows us to get up to like a low risk of injury. Unfortunately, we do have a little bit of wear and tear still, but we'll just have to make sure that that -2 in speed isn't going to affect us too much. Again, at least it's all light wear and tear, and we're going to go into this game pretty much healthy. Again, New Mexico is going to be a really tough opponent considering the fact that we're both 5-6 and 3-4 in conference play. Kind of like a mirror match like we had last week against Wyoming, just hopefully this week it's going to be a little bit different. Now, in order to kind of warm up for this game, because I haven't played in a couple days, we're going to be going with the pass skeleton, just to kind of warm up for that, because again, we threw 5 picks in the last game, and as long as I can get some better reads here, I think we're going to be a little better off. So let's see if we can hit them across the middle. That's going to be great. As long as we can up the coach trust and everything too, we're going to be pretty much golden. By the way, sorry if I'm going to be looking to the side here when I end up playing. It's because with the Elgato and everything, it was a little tough because it was a little delayed on the PC versus what it would be on something like a TV like this. So had to get this over here just so, things were, kind of more in time, just so I can see reads a little bit better and kind of see what's going on instead of, just throwing 5 picks because I did not see the defender start to go over in a certain direction before I ended up throwing it. But let's just get a couple short passes. Let's up that multiplier again. At the very least, we need to get a bronze. We need some kind of miracle if we want to be able to pick up a silver here. But with that incompletion, I don't think that's going to be the case. Let's just see if we can... Well, never mind. We got one more play, and we need to get back in the zone for at least a bronze. And that is not the case. He ends up going out there. We don't even get the bronze on that. That was really bad on our part. Again, I should have been a little more careful, but again, we're getting all the picks out now before we get into the game. That way, it's not going to haunt us later on. And again, we are pretty healthy now, which means that this should be a pretty manageable game against the Lobos, especially considering the fact that they are a 73 overall as a team and a 71 overall defense. We shouldn't be having a ton of trouble here. It should be more like the Hawaii game versus the Wyoming game, but again, they're 5-6 right now. Who knows? Maybe they're just playing better than they're projected on paper, but either way, let's go out there and pick up a win at home. It's a beautiful day in San Diego, too. And man, I miss that landscape, man. I miss living in San Diego. If you guys haven't been, highly recommend at least going to visit once. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. And yes, I do miss it. Either way, though, we do get to start with the ball here. Let's see if we can get off on the right foot and hopefully get a little bit of momentum for our defense. We are going to be going with the read option. Let's see if we can keep the ball here. Yeah, that was a bad idea, and we end up fumbling right away. Not the way to start. At least it wasn't an interception. But, yeah, a turnover on the first play. If Coach replaces us early on, I wouldn't blame him. The good thing is we only gave up a field goal, so let's actually give it to our running back. Let's hope he can establish the running game, which he does. Very good 9 yards right there. And that's beautiful to see. I don't know why Coach wants to go with verticals right now, but looking off to the left, looks like we're going to have a receiver potentially open. Let's see if we can... No, doesn't look like he's going to beat him off the line. Let's hit Y. Unfortunately, we can't, and that's going to be a 3rd and 1. Coach wants to go with the option. The way that we just ran that before, we're not going to do that. We're just going to run inside here, especially considering the fact that it looks like they only have like 5 guys up front there. So that's going to be good. Let's just run it right up the middle. Let's pick up the first down. That's all we need. And let's, again, kind of get that momentum here. We're going to go with that jet pass. Again, we have not been great in the air. So if we can get something nice and simple like that, we could be good. Not just that, but we may get a touchdown. But unfortunately, he gets stopped just short at the 2-yard line. And we're working pretty well right now. We have a chance to go up right here. Let's see if we can just kind of pound this in. Again, look, as much as I would like to be the hero and the one to end up getting the score for us, any way that we can get in the end zone, I will be happy. And there's the way that we do it. We do it with a nice little halfback run right up the middle. And there we go. Now we're going to have a 7-3 lead, presumably. Kicking in this game apparently is pretty hard. And when they sim, doesn't always make it. So, fingers crossed. But thankfully our kicker knows what he's doing. And of course he hits it. But, so does their kicker. And he kicks another field goal. So now we're up by 1. But, got a little bit of play action here. Beverly is hot. Let's see if we can fool the safety and everything. Let's see if we can get him deep. We are not going to do that. But let's see if we can hit A deep. He's going to be there. No, unfortunately that gets kind of tipped out. And that is going to be an incompletion. Honestly, I think we're just going to continue to go for the run. I don't know why I wasted one of our plays on that. But either way, I think the rushing attack is really working a little bit better here. And look at that. It definitely is. He gets to the outside. And that is another big first down. Maybe we should just rely on him a little bit more. Or maybe not, because it gets stopped for a no gain on that last play. So let's go with the play action here. Let's see if we can fool them yet again. Y is wide open, baby. Yes! Down the sideline! Just wide open! And we got our first passing touchdown of the day. And that's going to put us up 14-6. Great play action play right there. That definitely fooled them. And no one was on him down the sideline. You guys will see that right off the bat. And yeah, Zach Beverly, man, I think he was the one on the jet little pass there too, the touch pass. And that is beautiful. No one within about 5 yards of him. And that is a big score. And the defense responds with a big stop. And now here we go. Pretty much beginning of the second quarter here. We got a 14-6 lead. Let's see who we can hit. Apparently, we can hit B coming back. As we extend the play, that is a good first down over there. And we're up to 120 yards right now. Yes, we fumbled the ball, but at least we haven't thrown an interception yet. At least it's not like Wyoming all over again. It's nice that we're actually getting a pretty decent, nice try on that hurdle right there, but a pretty decent passing yard total, especially considering the fact that we're not even close to the end of the half. We're about halfway through the first half. I'm appreciating this right now as we pick up the first down on the ground, just past midfield now. And now we're going to go right back to the air. I'm hoping that Brown's going to be open on the slant here, but we'll see what everyone does. Maybe Davis is going to be open too. There we go. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about right there. Big game right there, down to the 24. And our team is really cooking right here. Let's see what we can do. He wants to go for another big pass. Question is, who's going to be open? Let's see if we can... he looked like he was about ready to jump off sides. Thank you very much for getting that away. It looked like the tight end was actually going to be open across the middle, but that blitz definitely... it was a little rough. I need to read that a little bit better. So let's just go with the run up the middle. That is a big, big hole. You'll love to see that. And that is now going to be a 3rd and 2. I know Coach wants to go with the speed option, but nay, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? The way the first one went, you really want to go with that? I don't think so. So let's go with that jet pass, or the touch pass yet again. Don't worry. I'll actually get the full name of that sometime soon. Bro, you had the first. Oh my gosh. Okay, my bad. I am never going to question him again. Great patience over there. And my goodness, that is our second passing touchdown of the game. Despite the fact, I know, again, just a little shovel pass. But hey, that's going to put us up by a couple scores. And we're looking really good with 3 minutes left in the half. And the best part there, despite the fact that we did get the ball back, and that's a really, really good thing, Zach Beverly is a sophomore, just like us, which means unless he decides to transfer or something like that, he's going to be with us our entire career. And if he keeps doing things like that, and he's going to get open the way that he did on our first passing touchdown, yeah, I'm going to be extremely excited. Oh, no. I wanted to hit Y. Oh, good. I ended up hitting X. And yeah, that's rough because I actually think that Y would have been wide open on that. Either way, though, horrible joke. I get it. I'm sorry. We're going to hit B right there just for the first down. We end up picking that one up. We get the fresh set of downs. And we continue the drive as we wind this one down to the 2-minute warning. At this point, Coach just wants to throw the ball. I am Not going to be upset about that. Oh, X was wide open. X was wide open. Did he catch that? No shot he caught. Either way, it's a flag. It's going to be fast interference on the defense. However, did he catch that? He actually caught that. We are going to decline that. And we get the ball down on their 35. Holy cow. I don't know how he ended up catching that. We threw to the wrong receiver, too. Tell me if you've heard that before. And somehow, we got a minute 55. Let's do this. Let's do this with our feet. Y was wide open. And sorry, I know that wasn't a slide. That was a dive. But it allowed us to keep the clock going, as well as be able to pick up some good yards. And now we got a second and short. Beverly or Brown? That's where I'm looking. That is where I'm looking. And that is where we're going. He read that, though. But thankfully, that's still a short completion. And we got it down on the 20-yard line. We're actually having a pretty good game right here. I am very proud of how we're doing. Let's just see if we can keep this up. It's going to be tough, but we got the back out of the backfield. And that's good because we're getting blitzed from that side, too. And that allows us to pick up 5 right there. And now, again, we're controlling the ball. We're controlling the clock. Let's see if we can get a score. That'd be really nice as we wind down to about a minute left. We'll go with a little bit of play action right here. And let's see if we can hit him in the end zone. We do, baby. Nice on the route coming across. And that is going to be another touchdown for us. 3 passing touchdowns in the first half. And that one to Brown, thankfully. We had to spread the ball around a little bit, just so everyone actually likes us. Up that leadership a little bit, you know what I mean? I don't think that actually affects anything in the game. But Lewis Brown, the 4th, gets in for a nice touchdown. We got absolutely clobbered after that, but you know what? Worth it because he was able to hang in there and throw that dot. And we got a chance to score again? Let's see what we can do. Uh-oh. Yeah, they definitely blitzed on that one, and yeah. That did not end up well for us. The fact that we haven't been injured yet is actually pretty amazing. So let's see who we can hit over here. That's going to be that under route. Perfect. And it's going to be a first down. Let's get to the line, and let's hurry up because, honestly, why not? Feeling pretty good here. Let's see if we can get the ball out of bounds, if not anything else. There we go. Short little pass. It's only 2 yards, but again, it stops the clock. And now, really, we just have to work it down the field. Let's see if we can end up doing that by a little bit of time. That's going to be a hold. So let's just get the ball out. It's going to be a first down, but again, that's unfortunately going to be coming back. I could unfortunately see that from a mile away. And now we're going to end up running this just to kind of wind the clock out for the first half. Again, we have a really big lead here, a good 21-point lead. And that means we'll be able to go into the second half with a lot of confidence. And again, a really, really good lead. I can't believe he almost picked up the first down on that one. And 4th and 4 now, we're going to end up punting, but that's okay. Again, one big holding penalty really kind of stalled that drive. But again, I don't think they're going to end up scoring before half. We even get the ball back before half. But you know what? Just run up the middle. Let's wind this clock out. And let's just, again, head into the locker room and focus on the second half. Because having a 21-point lead going in here is just fantastic. Beverly doing really well today. He's got 4 for 122, 2 touchdowns. Obviously, a couple of those were just, you know, the touch pass. But at the same time, though, getting some really good yards after the catch. And definitely one of the ones to put us up here. And thankfully, coming out of the half, they did not score. And they only wasted 48 seconds. So let's go for that touch pass again. It's been working pretty well. So let's get it. That's beautiful. Way to cut back a little bit. We got a big first down to start the drive here for the half. Looks like Coach wants to run a little bit of clock out. Totally understandable, especially considering the fact that we have a huge lead. He picks up 4 on that one. That's beautiful. And honestly, I hate to say it, we're going back with that jet touch pass, man. Honestly, that's been working extremely well. And why stop, right? Plus, again, we get 3 passing yards on this one, pretty much, as long as we don't get stopped in the backfield. Which thankfully we don't on that one, although we only pick up 5, and now we got a 3rd and 1. And thankfully we ended up picking up the first down on that one too, and that allows us, because we've run that jet touch pass so much, that we can actually go for a fake one here, and we'll see if someone else will end up getting open. Oh, that was a bad pass. I ended up lofting that more so than actually throwing that as a bullet pass, so that's on me. We're going to be going for this right here. Honestly, I think that James is going to be open in the flat. He is. Yeah, why not take that as a free 5 yards right there? And now, unfortunately, it is going to be 3rd and 5. It means we really need to convert this. We're not in field goal range because we're not quite at midfield, but we'll still find a way to end up picking this one up. And we're going to have the slant across the middle. And thankfully, he does not. Never mind. Shouldn't say thankfully because he did not hold on to that. It's now going to be 4th and 5. So despite the fact that we had to punt, at least it's only another 3 points. We still have a really generous lead here, a good 18-point lead, and we're going to try to run it out of here, and unfortunately that's not going to work, but that's going to wind us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. So again, with the lead that we have, we're just going to have to run it here. We just need to run a lot of clock, and actually that allows us to get a 1st down, man. Our rushing attack has been fantastic, and this 71 defense definitely looks like what they looked like on paper. But let's just keep running it. Why not? We'll get a little bit of motion here. Let's see if our power can go right there. That's beautiful. Good little run up the middle. It's a good 5 yards. We definitely take that. Let's keep this rolling right up the middle. Again, our rushing attack really, again, is working extremely well, despite the fact that it's only going to be a 3rd and inches. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm going to be a little selfish here. I want to get some more yards. And let's go with that jet touch pass one more time. 3rd and inches. Why not? We pick it up right there. Again, not a ton of yards, but enough where it's going to matter. Let's just run right up the middle right here. We'll gain some extra yards. Just keep it in bounds. We essentially just need to run the clock out. Got 3 minutes left in the game. Again, up by a couple scores. And we're at a 3rd and 6, which means, look at that, guys. We get a chance to go out there. So let's go with that play action Y flood. I actually kind of feel like we might need to change the side of the field here, but I'm gonna roll with it. We're gonna hit Tanner if we could get the ball out in time, but unfortunately the offensive line could not hold, and we're gonna have to punt it again. And now unfortunately it's just an 11-point game. We got 2 minutes left. Let's just not blow this. They do have all 3 timeouts as well as the 2-minute warning. But, again, we still have a 2-possession lead, so let's run this out to the 2 minute. So this is where the timeouts are going to really start to come in play. We're going to continue to run, and unfortunately, he does not get a ton of yards there. We really need to get a 1st down here, and it looks like coach is really going to rely on us. I don't know how I feel about that play, but I think we're going to end up doing it. Based on all the other ones, I think we'll be fine. At the very least, if we can't get a corner here, we'll be able to hit Beverly. That's going to kind of be the play. Like that right there. Perfect. That's going to be a 1st down. And I believe that is going to start to ice the game. Now, we're going to continue to run a little bit here because they still have 1 timeout, and it's only 1:50 left. So 1 more is actually going to ice it. But for now, this actually looks like a really good place for us right now. And if you want to go for something that you know is going to keep the clock running, but you want to do something a little different, you guys already know what we're doing. This ain't anything different, I should say, because we've been doing this pretty much all game. And look at that. That's a really good gain. A good gain of 7, actually. Up to the 20-yard line. So let's continue to wind the clock here. Why not? We are in field goal range, which is great because that will allow us to get it to a full 2-possession game. Well, we kicked the field goal and everything, and that's great. They didn't wind the clock down, unfortunately. Not quite sure why. But that's okay, because we're going to do that ourselves, and we're going to come out of this Mountain West matchup with a big dub over New Mexico. And that's big, too, because, again, that makes us 6-6 and bowl eligible. And be really nice to win a bowl game in our first season as a starter. Man, player of the game definitely goes to Zach Beverly, 9 for 171 and 2 touchdowns. Again, a lot of touch passes, don't get me wrong, but again, the run after catch was just fantastic. And that's just great right there. A rushing attack really ended up working too, but again, that one play down the sideline definitely gave us a lot of momentum, and thankfully that allowed us to pick up, again, this big win against New Mexico. Just a quick look at the stats, though. 18 for 26, 307, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. That's beautiful, and in the rushing game, we only had 3 for 5. Then again, what can you do? We had that 1 fumble early on, but thankfully we really recovered from that. Sutton did have that 1 touchdown, but Cam Davis was definitely the leading rusher on the team, just short of 100 yards. 19 for 99, but both of them averaging over 5 is really promising and really great, especially going into this next bowl game. After a big game like that, obviously we do want to celebrate, and looks like Jelani wants us to go out for a late movie tonight. Honestly, that sounds like fun. I do kind of want to go to bed early just so we can heal up a little bit, but bro, you're going out with your teammates. You bet your ass I'm going. Thankfully, that does increase our leadership. That's great, as well as our follower count. I don't know what kind of hit we're going to end up taking to that, but we'll definitely end up seeing as we advance the week. But first, looks like we got all Bs. It's a lot better than the C's and D that we ended up having last year, but we'll definitely take that. As long as we stay above that 3-7, I'm going to be extremely happy. Now, we do end up having a bye week. However, I would assume that this is going to end up being maybe conference championships. And obviously, we are not going to be a part of that, unfortunately. That's okay. That allows us to train a little bit. Let's train twice, actually. And let's work on our health here. I think that the extra training this week is going to be extremely good, and it's going to help us out as we advance into potential bowl week. And my bad, that was just a bye week. We have conference championships this week. So we're going to have to up this again. Really good. We actually get a little extra chance to really kind of train a little bit. I think we're going to work on our brand. Dude, we're already at 3,200 followers. We'll take that. So we'll do it one more time, actually, to get up to almost 3,500, and let's work on that leadership as well. I feel like we're primed to have a really good bowl game here. I don't know which bowl game we're going to end up getting, but I think we're about to find out here in just one moment, and it's going to be pretty exciting because, again, it's our first bowl game that we actually get to really participate in. So the question is, who do we end up facing? But first, wide receiver Devontae Ross from Troy ended up picking up the Heisman. 1,500 yards and 22 touchdowns. Pretty insane. Really good season by him. Hopefully we can be up in that running, next year, but we'll definitely see. But it looks like we're taking on the Oregon State Beavers in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. That's going to be interesting. We'll see what ends up happening here. Obviously, we're going to end up having a little bit of a break here. We obviously get a practice, as well as this bye week before we get into our actual game. So let's practice a little bit. Let's get ready for the bowl game, and let's see if we can come out on top against Oregon State. It's going to be a pretty tough game, don't get me wrong, but I think we actually have some pretty good tools here to be able to help us come out on top. We'll see what their overall is, though. So just about 10 seconds to go here in this one. We're getting closer to the end zone here, unfortunately. We're not really picking up many yards. Let's see if we can actually get him across the middle here for the touchdown. That is, unfortunately, going to be batted away, and that would have been a big touchdown for our score. Unfortunately, we get it now when it really doesn't matter too much because of the... because of the multiplier. That's okay, though. We still end up getting the bronze. We get that little bit of increase in coach trust, and we're going to be good going into this bowl game. As you can see, we are firmly ahead of the other quarterbacks, so hopefully that means that next season when we come in, we're not going to have to worry about competing. And it looks like it's going to be week 2 that we're going to get a chance to have our bowl game. Now, obviously, we're not going to have anything to do with academics here because we're pretty much done with the semester, but let's up that a little bit right there. Obviously, we may be able to up the leadership. I don't think we can do any more training, so let's definitely up that leadership and also up the local hero as well. We're over 4,000 followers. Awesome. Very low engagement, though. Hopefully, we can get some NIL deals pretty soon because why not? San Diego, right? Either way, though, let's get into practice here. We're going to go for the option here because you saw how bad that was in the last game. And we ended up fumbling on that first play. I shouldn't say that that was a factor of the actual option, just the fact that I did not pick the right thing to go with. Either way, I ended up hitting the wrong button for the pitch. Go figure, it's the left. My bad. But despite all that, hopefully we can end up getting at least a silver here, or at least a bronze here. Looks like we really only have time for one more play, which is extremely unfortunate. But thankfully it will be a touchdown and doesn't quite get us even up to bronze. That's bad. That's embarrassing, not gonna lie. Usually pretty decent at that, but it just goes to show we're not doing well with the option right now. That's alright, we do end up leveling up. That's really great. We do have a handful of skill points, if I'm not mistaken, so let's go to the upgrade player, because we do have 7. I still think I want to save for the power. Only 2 more. We can upgrade a number of things right here, actually, and be pretty good, especially before the bowl game, but I think we're going to stick with our 73 overall. I'm going to save for that power because why not? Yes, we do need to up the accuracy and the elusiveness if we're going to get out for some scrambles, but what can you do? And it looks like Oregon State ended up getting in with a 5-7 record. Very interesting. Either way, they do look like they're pretty good, and they're quite better than us right now because, as you can see, potentially with some wear and tear, we're only a 75 overall. That's a little rough. They're an 81 overall with an 82 defense, so hopefully we can go in there and actually pick up a win in our first bowl game. So it looks like we're going to be starting with the ball. This is going to be a lot of fun. Facing the Beavs, which is actually funny because the new dynasty that we're going to end up doing, as I just created on Team Builder, is actually going to be the Beaver Creek Bandits. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be really cool too. I've not done one of those before. I've seen a handful of people do their own, obviously like Not the Expert, Bordeaux, Bengal, a lot of those guys who end up doing them. And they've always looked like a lot of fun. They look really cool. So why not try one of our own? As we end up getting that little safety valve out there, we end up getting up to a 3rd and 2. Coach wants to go for the read option. I completely disagree. We're going to go for the jet touch pass because that's worked so well for us before. And as you can see over there, if we can seal off there with Tanner, I feel like we can actually pick up the first down and probably a little bit more as he almost jumped there on the outside. But there we go. Really good play. Bro, you need to get to the outside. That's rough. He had a lane. He had the lane, but he did not take it. And that's going to be a 4th and 2 and a punt. Thankfully, that doesn't hurt us as they turn it over to us in their territory. So let's get that rushing attack started. We have yet to really officially run here. So nice little play up the middle. Coach wants to go for that jet touch pass again. As long as Beverly can actually get the lane to the outside, I think we're going to be fine here. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get our first score of the game. That would actually be really awesome. Again, he didn't go to the outside there. He tried to cut up, and unfortunately, it just wasn't the right play. Now, the question is, what's going to be the right play here? Because we got a 3rd and 7. It's going to be a little rough, but maybe we can actually hit the corner. We cannot. They rush in, and unfortunately, we barely get a chance to get the ball out, and that is going to be a chance potentially for a field goal here. Unfortunately, that is not the case. It is still a tie game, 0-0, but that is a big run up the middle, and that's going to give us a nice first down for a big gain of 15. And now we got a chance for an RPO right here. We might, we might actually just run this here. I kind of want to hit Beverly out there, but if he jumps this route, that would be bad. Like that. See what I mean? That's why I shouldn't have done it, and that's why I should have just handed the ball off. And, hey, we got our first touchdown of the game. So we throw a pick over to Sam Mason Jr., and now we're going to be playing from behind. Yes, I'm sure there are a lot of you guys watching who are probably saying don't do that right at your screen, but that's okay. It happened. 7-0. At least we get the ball back. But can we find someone open, and can we pick up a first down here? That's going to be the question. Let's see if we can hit A downfield. Great catch, baby. Let's go now. I'm glad he ended up beating his defender. That's going to be a first down on the 28. We're starting to push again. We're in a good place right now. Let's see if they fall for the play action. They do. We got the fullback out there. Actually, it looks like the halfback was going to be more wide open and a little further down the field, but that's okay. We get a positive gain on that, and it was not a turnover. Now, the question is, who's going to be open here? That's a question on pretty much every drive. Unfortunately, we're not going to find out because that's going to be 3rd and 21. And honestly, I think we're going to end up winding this down to the end of the first quarter just so we can think about what we're going to do on this next one. And after one, it's not looking good right now. We threw the only touchdown pass, but unfortunately, it was to the other team. But who says we can't come back? We got to run all verts right here, unfortunately, because of the fact that it's 3rd and 11. But we can hit our safety valve. Can he get up for a first? Absolutely not. But the good thing about that is that at least puts us in field goal range, and at least we can hopefully get on the board. Honestly, I'll take the 3 points over an interception all day, right? So let's go. We get the ball back, especially considering the fact that we didn't give up a score there. Dude, he actually had a really good lane and unfortunately did not take it. And now 2nd and 10. They're expecting to go for the halfback screen here, and I think we can take this. Question is, are they going to fall for that? We can't get the ball out in time. We need to fix that. That's okay, though. Either way, 3rd and 10. We can convert this. We've done it before. Let's do it again. Wow. No way that got picked. No way. That was like back shoulder on him. How did he turn around and get that? Either way, that's our 2nd pick in our first bowl game. And it's just very fortunate that their offense is just as bad as ours is right now. Let's keep it on the ground. No turnovers. Find the hole. Not going to do that. That is only 2 yards. And now coach wants to go back in the air. And honestly, I feel pretty confident with this time. I'm not going to lie. Why? No idea. But still going to find a way. Yeah, unfortunately, that is a bad pass. And now, really, right now, I'm just panicking. That's all it is. I just got to calm down a little bit. We got to find the open receiver across the middle of the field. And let's get him on the out. That's going to be a first down. See, all you got to do sometimes is just calm down, look at the field, and don't get trapped in your head. Let's go back to the run game right here. Let's see if we can pick up some pretty good yards on this, considering the fact that we just threw for a good amount. And my goodness, man, do we get a good gain on that one. It's going to be a first down, and that one will take us down to the 2-minute warning. We only got 2 minutes left, but we're going to be fine. Slant across the middle. Great catch. He fought for that one. He fought for that one. I'm not going to lie. That was not my best work right there. Then again, you guys, I don't know what my best work is. It's not that great. Either way, though, let's pick up this touchdown right here. No, I needed to set my feet. He was going to be wide open, and I just I don't know why. And you know what? I know this sounds ridiculous, but I'm just going to kind of run. Oh, no, that's a bad idea. No, it's a good idea. Let's run for this one. Let's slide out of bounds. Slide. Either way, that's fine. At least we ended up picking that up. That's good. Our guys are being pressed. I think that Brown's going to be open on this one. There he is. Touchdown. Boom, baby. Yeah, dude, you're pressing him. The safety's not going over to help. Come on. Brown's going to be wide open every single day. And that's going to put us up by a good 3 points. Well, we weren't going to go up by 3 because we missed that extra point. Wow. That's okay, though, because you know what? I got a good 1 minute left. 5-point deficit. Let's find a way to end up scoring here. That would be great. We got Y open. Y open. Can you get it? No, we overthrew him. That's rough. He could have been open on that one. But unfortunately, again, the overthrow is what kind of takes us out of that one. It's okay, though. We're doing okay. No, thank you, Beverly, for coming back to that one. And we're going to have to hurry up to the line. Again, part of me wants to just kind of run this one out because, you know, but either way, we can still pick this up. And we're going to do it with our feet. Let's go. And that's going to allow us to call a timeout. Honestly, I was just taking what's easiest. And that is definitely what's easiest. Can we hit B deep? Hit B deep? I want to see the replay on that. I want to see the replay on that. There's no way he didn't pick up that 50-50 ball. Dude, he has been a monster all season. How did he not get that? Can we please see the replay? Andre Jordan Jr. Only a sophomore, man. Let's hope we don't face these guys again because, man, that's a really good one right there. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Fortunately, that didn't turn into points at the end of the half, but they did score on their first possession of the half because they ended up getting it. It's unfortunate that we had the lead and we kind of squandered it away. 3 interceptions. That's what's doing it right now, too. Very unfortunate. So let's try to run here. We're going to fake him with this one. Beautiful. Just a run little up the middle. That's going to be a first down. If you can get up there. It is. And let's continue to work here. Why not? We got 3 guys split out there. I don't think we're going to be able to get that little bubble screen over there. So let's just run right up the middle with Davis. That's looking really good. We should have went for the RPO. That's okay, though. Good thing here, though, is that we can still hit this. We can still get that. Just those little short passes. And, again, we're not necessarily looking for any big splash plays. Like, we really do want to score quickly, don't get me wrong. But, again, we don't necessarily need... we just need first downs. That's all I'm really trying to say. Like that one right there. Thank you, ref, for really kind of setting the pick for us. That's going to be a big first down to the 27. Coach wants to continue the run because, again, we're still only in the 3rd quarter, and that's really been working. We're only down by, what would that be, 12 points? Not too bad. Definitely something we can come back from. I don't know why Coach wants to go play action because it very rarely works for us. There we go, yeah. Oh, he caught that? Bro, I don't know how we caught that. Some of these catches make absolutely no sense. Now, if they're in man here, I think we can score. Just right out here. Let's... Oh, no. No! 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 You've got to be kidding me! No way we fumbled again! This game is something else, man. That was bad on our part, don't get me wrong, but what a great strip sack by them. We're going to have a chance to get it back, but my goodness. And for our first bowl game, this is very catastrophic. If I can think of one word here to really describe it, yeah, catastrophic would definitely be that one. Let's see if we can work the ball downfield here. That would be extremely nice. There we go. Great catch. No, that got knocked out, and we got a big 3rd and 9. We're going to go all curl here. I'm never good with this, but it's okay. Let's see if we can pick this up. Nope, gets swatted down. Great play by the defender. Great awareness, and we're going to have to punt. So remember what I said about not, kind of freaking out here and kind of slowing down a little bit? Yeah, we're going to have to start doing that again because we're in a bit of trouble here. Thankfully, our defense is doing really, really well and kind of holding them. You can't really blame them for the 28 points because a lot of that is kind of on me. But we're still going to be okay, though. Let's go halfback. Really great catch. That's going to be a 2nd and inches now. And let's just keep working downfield. We're going to keep going with slants here. Get those quick short passes. Uh-oh. Nope. Don't fumble the ball again, man. Don't fumble the ball. And now we got to go with all verts yet again. I don't know why I'm having a hard time getting rid of the ball, but that's okay. Yeah, that's going to be a pick if he doesn't come back, and that's unfortunate. And we're gonna have to keep going. I should have thought a little better about that. Probably should have went for a short pass to be able to get it within range to be able to pick this up. But can we get that? Nice little flick of the wrist there. That's going to be a 1st down on a really terrible pass. And yeah, you want to know why I'm throwing interceptions? Because I'm throwing them off balance like that. That's okay, though. Good pass. Wow, that's a little rough. I don't know why we got lost yards after catch, but that's okay. I know you guys can't see that, so you guys probably think I'm crazy. But yeah, a little thing that we got a loss of coach trust for. Either way, though, that's it. A boom! Good catch down there. But please don't tell me that's going to be a flag on us. And unfortunately, that is going to be a hold. And that 1st down now becomes a big 2nd and 20. Again, I don't think we're going to win this game, but as long as we can look respectable, I will accept it. Can we hit RB downfield? That was a really bad throw. We should have let him a little bit more. But at least we pick up the 1st down. Not too bad. Now, can a miracle happen? Absolutely. Will it happen? Probably not. We're going to see if we can hit this guy in the post. And nope, that is unfortunately going to be swatted down. It's going to stop the clock a little bit here, too. It's all right. Regather. We're going to be good. We're going to hit Beverly on the little route over there. And let's see if we can pick up the 1st down with him. Oh, you bet we will. You bet we will. Except for the fact that we did not lead him enough. And that is going to be a big 3rd and 10 now. Again, we're going to go for it no matter what. You know what I mean? On 4th down. So let's just make sure we pick up some yards as we pick up a 1st down, actually. And he gets out of bounds. That's beautiful. So a little nervous now as the field gets a little shortened. But that's going to be okay. We're going to pick up A in the corner. And that's going to be a pick. Good game, guys. Good game. And now I can definitely see the difference between an 81 overall defense and a 71 overall defense on Heisman. That's not good. Let's get out here. Let's see if we can loft it up for him. Get there, buddy. Great catch. Let's hurry up to the line. We're literally just going for garbage time at this point. Is it the respectable thing to do? No. Do I care? No, absolutely not. A is going to be wide open downfield. You got this, buddy. Beautiful. Let's keep rushing, baby. Keep rushing. Keep rushing. Let's keep going here. We're going to score on this one, damn it. I don't care what anyone says. Let's pick this up. We got 1 minute left. There we go. Across the middle. That's going to be Tanner. It's going to be Tanner for a touchdown, baby. Where was that 2 minutes ago? We would have had a chance to actually come back. But thankfully, again, we look a little more respectable now. That's going to be a passing touchdown. Now, if Brown or Brooks can actually beat him off the line, oh my goodness, could you imagine? Nope, he did not, unfortunately. But that's a catch? We need to hurry up, though. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. X is going to be open. I don't know where he was throwing that. That's bad accuracy. That's unfortunate. That's a throw on the run. That's a throw on the run. He was going to be wide open and we could have had a shot, but that is what, our fifth interception of the game? Fantastic. And unfortunately, that is the end of our first bowl game. And that ended up like the Wyoming game. Is that the way our career is going to be? One good game and then one horrible game? Let's hope not, because that's pretty embarrassing. Sam Mason with 2 interceptions. Good for him and that 1 touchdown. He definitely deserves it. And unfortunately, we dropped that one 28-16. It's okay. Growing pains, man. 39 attempts, 23 completions. Not a great completion percentage. But 376. Not bad for the yardage, but 2 TDs, 5 interceptions. Not good. On the ground, not much better. We end up losing 21 because of a lot of those sacks. And we end up fumbling the ball. Not great. But thankfully, Beverly was our big receiver there, 103. Brown had a great catch and a touchdown, 96. Tanner, 82 and a touchdown as well. A couple other guys off to the side, too. Unfortunately, Brown is a senior. We're going to end up losing him next year. But we're going to have Beverly for the rest of our career. And Tanner's going to be here for at least 1 more year, I hope. So not the way that we wanted to end our season, but you know what? At least we got into a bowl game. At least we didn't sit at home for these bowl weeks, right? Again, those 5 interceptions probably say otherwise, but still. Despite the fact that we did have a pretty rough game there in the air, I'm still proud of the way that we played and the fact that we were able to get into the bowl game and the fact that, honestly, our defense played pretty stellarly. And if they can go out there and do that next season too, we actually have a chance at maybe competing in the conference. Now, are we going to be in the playoffs? No, probably not. Are we going to give it a shot? You bet your ass. Hopefully by senior season, we'll actually get the chance to maybe compete, but that means that we really need to improve. And as you can see right there, we have 8 skill points, 1 away from the power. Maybe we have to up the accuracy and the elusiveness, but we'll definitely see. In the next video, we'll end up going through the offseason and go through the first probably 2 games of the season, just to kind of see how we end up progressing, do our practice, and see if we're still going to be the starter once we get into our junior season. I hope so, because despite the fact that we essentially went 2-2 at the end of the season, I think we still proved that we deserve to be the starter. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.